Home athletes, happy Thursday. Got a good workout for you today. As you can see, we're doing 8 total rounds, 4 time, right? Doing the 8 rounds, trying to do it as quickly, as efficiently as possible. We got 60 double unders, 20 sit-ups, 10 push-ups. Nice combination of a little cardio work with our jump rope and then some calisthenics, of course, with our sit-ups and push-ups. So, 8 total rounds. Each round starts with 60 double unders. If you have your double unders down, awesome, get them done. If you are a type of person who can maybe kind of do double unders and you're not super efficient at that movement yet, you're looking at 60 and you're like, 60, wow, that's going to take me a really long time. Choose a lower number, 30, 40, whatever. I'd say, 60 double unders should take, a minute or less, right? So you can limit yourself to a minute of practice, or you could just choose a lower number. Like I said, let's take no more than 1 minute at the jump rope station. If you're doing single unders today, let's go 1.5 on that, which would put us at 90 single unders, 90. Then of course we have our other options. We have our line hops, right? We do an equal amount of line hops right across and back. At that point on the floor, we'll do 60 of those. Or if you want to do, I like these a little bit better, if you have a dumbbell handy or something like that, we'll go across and back hops, right? We'll go, right? That's 1 rep I just did right there. We'll do 30 of those instead, so 30 of those. Any of those, that's your jumping station. Then we have sit-ups, of course. So sit-ups, you may or may not have an ab mat at home. If you don't, that's totally fine. It's a good idea to anchor your feet, though, if you don't have an ab mat. So I have my dumbbell right here. Dumbbell works pretty well. I just kind of lock my feet around it. Or you can also tuck your toes underneath your couch or something like that. Basically, anchor those feet. Of course, sit-ups. Ideally, range of motion here is sitting up nice and tall at the top. And for that matter, throughout the entire motion, we're trying to keep our back nice and straight, right? Pull the chest up, pull the top of the head toward the ceiling. In this case, more abdominal engagement as opposed to rounding back. So sit up tall, all the way down to the floor. Use those feet, try to get that butt down as you come back up. Right, sit all the way up, all the way down to the floor, all the way up at the top. 20 reps per round. And then push-ups. One of my favorite movements. Get a little bit challenging. I'll tell you right now, don't go all the way to failure on push-ups. So that means don't go too many like that very last one. You're just like, oh, God, oh, I got that last one. If you go all the way to failure, that's called, it takes a long time for your muscles to recover. So always take a little break before you have to take a break, if that makes sense. So looking at those sets of 10, you're like, well, I can do sets of 10, but boy, I'm going to burn out fast. So break it up. Do like a little 5, set of rest, or a rest, another set of 5, something like that. And then, of course, if you struggle with doing push-ups from the floor, go ahead and raise those hands. Put the hands up on top of a box or a chair or whatever you got. Obviously, the higher the hands are up the floor, the easier the movement, the less of your body weight you're pressing. Do knee push-ups if you have to. I'm not a huge fan of knee push-ups, because they don't require you to engage your core as much, but if you got to do that, you got to do that. But ideally, think about a plank position. We've all done plank holds before, right? We're looking for a nice, the hips are fully extended, the knees are fully extended. The body basically looks like a plank, right? Nice straight line. We keep the quads squeezed, keep the glutes squeezed, keep the belly squeezed. Now when we do a push-up, ideally, we are planking all the way down, all the way up, right? The body moves like a plank. And the only thing touching the floor at the bottom is chest. Alright, so we're going here, we get plank, squeeze, again, it's like a plank hold. Chest comes all the way down, we push all the way back up. We're looking for straight elbows at the top and chest to the floor at the bottom. Challenge yourself to do those well. You get a lot more out of it that way. Sets of 10. And that's set of 10, so let's say sets of 10 gets you difficult. They take too long to do those, right? Definitely should spend no more than a minute at that station, ideally. But let's say you get to number 6 and you're just like, I can't do any more push-ups. Do 6. Change that 10 to a 6 or an 8 or a 7 or something that you can get done. And again, focus should be more on doing the movement properly so you get the most out of it rather than getting sloppy with it, doing all the reps. You don't get as much out of it. So do them well, do them right. All right. So not a lot required for the workout. If you have a jump rope, great. If not, you're going to do the line hops. Let me get you warmed up. So first off, I'm going to have you warm up with a 400-meter run. You'll pause your video. You'll take a nice, easy pace, 400 meters. All right? 3, 2, 1, go. And you're back. Great. So now we're going to move through a few stations. I have, 5 different stations. We're going to do each one for 30 seconds. And we're going to go through it 2 times to get you more knowledge. We need, what do we need for this? We do need your jump rope if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. And that's actually all you need. Let me know the timer start. All right, when we hear the beats, what are we starting with? We're going to start with some plank shoulder taps. We're going to go plank. I already mentioned these. Straight push-up, straight arms, tight belly, tight quads. We'll do it from the side here. What we're doing here is we're tapping opposite shoulder. So it's kind of an active plank, right? Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Kind of shifting our weight a little bit from side to side. But active plank. You keep going on those. These are called plank shoulder taps. Just a good way to kind of spice up your plank holds a little bit. 10 more seconds, guys. We're still tapping those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next one. This one's simple. Jumping jacks, 30 seconds. Feet together, hands at the thighs to start. Jumping those feet out, bring the hands together overhead. Right back down again. I know you've all done jumping jacks. Here come the beats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Great warm-up movement. You keep going. 20 more seconds, jumping jacks. And just to be forewarned, we'll be going through this whole sequence a second time to round up our warm-up. You got 10 more seconds for jumping jacks. And 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to go back to 4. We're going to do some push-up to down dog now. Push-up first, back into a down dog hold. One of my favorite warm-up movements. Push-up first, and then down dog second. 3, 2, 1, go. Push-up first. And then you're down dog, press the heels down into the floor, and gently press the chest down towards the toes. Spend a few seconds there, and repeat. Push up, down dog. Got about 15 more seconds. Time for a couple more reps. Obviously, getting our shoulders and chest and everything ready for the push-ups in today's workout. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so if you have a jump rope, get your jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. We're going to do some lion hops. We're going to go 30 seconds. Just start with some nice, easy single unders or lion hops. All right, here come the beats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, either lion hops for those of you without a jump rope, or some nice, easy single unders for those of you with a jump rope. Warming up our ankles a little bit. Remember to keep those knees soft, right? We don't want to jump with straight knees. We want to keep those knees slightly bent, whether we're any kind of the jump that we're doing here. Got about 5 more seconds for our jumping station. 3, 2, 1. All right, our last station in warm-up is an up dog. Up dog, cobra here. I'm not a yoga instructor, but what we're looking for here is the toes pointed, legs extended. We're just going to gently press up. We're trying to keep the hips down on the floor. We're kind of pulling the chest and the chin up. Gently press the hips down towards the floor. Get a nice little stretch of the abdomen here. Feels good on the low back. Gentle here, nice big inhales and exhales. Feels good, kind of stretches out, yeah. Feel it in my low back. Definitely feel it in my abdomen. A few more seconds on our up dog. Chin up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's run through that sequence one more time. So we're going to go back to our plank shoulder taps. Remember those? Plank position, nice and tight in the middle, and tapping opposite shoulder. Tap, tap, tap. 3, 2, 1, go. Plank shoulder taps, 30 seconds. And again, I'll emphasize the fact that when we do these, our push-ups, our plank holds, whatever, we should keep those abs braced. We should be squeezing the glutes, and we should be squeezing the quads, right? Quads, glutes, belly. All engaged. A few more seconds here for our plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1. What have we got next? We do our jumping jacks, right? As soon as we hear the beats, we'll do 30 more seconds of jumping jacks. Not a lot to explain about jumping jacks other than it's a good warm-up calisthenics movement. All right, 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. You keep going. 20 more seconds. $15 more seconds, guys, for our jumping jacks. Keep moving. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we did the mighty push-up to down dog next, right? Down to the floor, and just do the best push-up you can. If you struggle with the push-ups, you're kind of like in our workout, right? We're looking to stay nice and tight through the midline, push, and then we're just adding a little down dog into it. Press those heels down to the floor, get those calves a good stretch, and then press the chest down towards the toes to open up the upper body a little bit. Fantastic warm-up movement. Love that one. 10 more seconds, guys. Time for a couple more reps. And 3, 2, 1. Jump rope. Back to our jumping station. So grab your jump rope, do some singles, maybe speed them up a little bit, or if you're doing line hops today, let's go ahead and do some line hops. If you're doing over the dumbbell hops, let's warm those up as well. Or I should say. Either way, let's go ahead and jump. Remember, we're keeping those knees soft when we jump, right? So we're not landing on straight legs. Then also when we jump, another thing you can think about is keeping the kind of the middle of the foot directly below the hip. We often see people, particularly with jump rope, where the feet are kind of like jumping out in front or they're jumping back behind. So try to keep kind of the middle of the foot directly underneath the hip, right? So you can have that kind of nice stacked position. 3, 2, 1. Then we'll finish our warm up back to our up dog position. Remember, those toes are pointing out behind us, right legs are extended. We start here. We try to keep the hips relatively close to the floor, and we press up. If you can't get those arms all the way straight, that's fine. Elbows might be a little bit bent. That's fine if you can. Fully extend. Nice big inhales and exhales here. Keeping that chin up. Not being real aggressive here, just relaxing into the stretch. Big inhale, big exhale. You just keep going, you got 10 more steps. And then you'll be all warmed up for the workout. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. Warm up over, you got your assignment. I know you're gonna do it, you're gonna work hard, you're gonna get fitter, faster, stronger, because that's why we do this stuff, right? So 8 rounds. Jump rope, sit-ups, push-ups, work hard, get it done. I'll talk to you tomorrow.